we look around, man, like the stock market is down bad. Gas prices are just continuously increasing. Inflation is increasing. Interest rates is up. Like, what are you going to do?
Mogul life. Mogul life. Yeah, mogul life. Had to come out of the struggle. Now I'll be dodging the trouble. I don't be making it rain. Though I came up from the puddle. I be investing in things. Making my little money double.
Number 3 is debt management. I need y'all to type debt management in the comments. So this is something that is going to hurt a lot of people, but I'm going to be the one to tell you. Like, I'll show you the good and the bad. Yes, I talk about getting business credit and getting SBA loans and all of that stuff, but if you are preparing yourself for an economic slowdown, you want to start paying off as much as paying off as much debt as possible. The problem is this: a lot of people, they talk about going to get business credit, personal credit, and you go and get a bunch of debt, and then you don't even know what to do with it. Or you go and spend it on Louis, Gucci, Prada, Balenciaga. Now you got high credit card bills because you was taking a bunch of trips. You taking a bunch of trips, you going out to the best restaurants, you swiping it on your credit card, and it's doing nothing for you. I'm telling you, a lot of people that got a bunch of funding, I have students of my own, unfortunately. I have students of my own that I got $150,000 in business credit cards, and they went and bought a bunch of, I don't even know, $60,000 in business credit cards and went on a bunch of trips. So you got to say, okay, let me manage my debt. If I have debt, I need to put it in a vehicle that's going to bring in more money, or I need to pay down my debt. If you got cars on Toro and you making a bunch of money profit-wise, well, you need to pay down that note. Because as Toro is slowing down, I'm going to be real. Like, a lot of people are not going to tell you this, but Toro is actually down right now because a lot of people, when people don't have money, they're going to slow down. They're not going to spend as much. Who's going to be renting cars? I'm staying in the house. I don't got money to go outside. Right? So you got to ask yourself these questions. If you got a vehicle on Toro and you renting it out and you making a bunch of money, start paying it down. If you own properties, start paying it down. So this is one thing that I did. I put up a post maybe like 3 weeks ago. I got a 6-unit apartment building that I got a bunch of equity in it. It's worth about $450,000, $500,000. And I'm only in it about $100,000, $115,000. I was going to go refinance, cash out, and bring all that money out. But then I said, nah, I don't want to take on more debt. I want to just own, I'll make sure I keep the cash flow strong. That's a decision that I had to make to say, all right, 3 years from now, I'll be happy about the decision that I'm making. 3 years from now, I'll be happy that I made the decision to not refinance and take all the cash out and be in debt. So everybody that's screaming, oh, go get funding, go get $200,000 from the bank, $300,000 from the bank. Yes, it's possible, but if you have no strategy, it means nothing. A person with money, with no strategy, just a broke, rich person. A person with money and no strategy is a broke, rich person. I hope this not going over your head. I need everybody to type strategy in the comments. I need everybody to type strategy in the comments because you cannot go get money from the banks if you don't know what to do with it. Like I wouldn't recommend nobody get money from somebody else that you owe that you got to pay it back and then you go fumble the bag because you put it in bad spots or you go into the club. Like, you got to have strategy. So this is the strategy that I'm going to break down for y'all. I'm going to give y'all this blueprint. Yes, I do mentor. Yes, I do mentor. I'm going to give y'all this blueprint. So for everybody that's looking to get in the self-storage industry, this is what you're going to do, right? Number one, you want to get the information. That's number one. You don't because again, buying a facility is one thing, but managing the facility, operating, scaling is a whole nother thing. So you want to get the information. That's what I'm here for. I have a program. I have a course. I give out the whole game, whatever. So get the information. Once you get the information, you got to make sure you have an LLC. If you don't have an LLC, get one. I don't care if you don't know have a real business set up or not. Everybody should have an LLC. It's very important. Once you have an LLC, right, you're going to go to the SBA and you're going to apply to get a pre-approval. So you can actually get pre-approved with the SBA, Small Business Administration. You can get the SBA 7A loan. I need everybody to type 7A loan in the comments. I need everybody to type 7A loan in the comments. You can actually go get pre-approved so they can see how much you can afford, how much they will be able to give you. They can approve you up to $5 million. The SBA 7A loan can approve you up to $5 million. So that's what I would tell y'all to do. If you want to get into the self-storage industry, after you have the information, you get an LLC, I would go get with a lender and go get pre-approved so you know how much money you're working with. They may say, okay, you could work with $1 million. They may say, okay, we could approve it to 5 million, 500,000, right? Like, but see what you're working with. You got to understand what type of money you have access to. Then you could go shop. Then you could go look for facilities. Right? So once you go onto the SBA website and you go to 7A and you get pre-approved, then you want to go look for facilities. It's a website called List Self-Storage. List Self-Storage. I'm giving y'all the game. ListSelfStorage.com is where it's the website where you have brokers. They specifically only list self-storage facilities, nothing else. No apartments, no warehouses, no parking lots, strictly self-storage. So now if you go to SBA and they say you got $1 million that they could give you, you go and you look for a facility that's within your budget on List Self-Storage. Or you could network with a broker and start to build that relationship. You don't need a paydex score for SBA loan. We don't even care about that. That's like the long-term play. No, you don't. All you need is an LLC. You go get an LLC, you have some decent personal credit. All you need is a 680 or above. Really, you could go down to a 650 with SBA, but 680 or above is decent. And you could go and get pre-approved with the SBA 7A so they can tell you how much you can afford. Now you go to List Self-Storage. And then you start finding facilities. And once you find a facility, you buy it. Now that's where you need real mentorship to be able to run it and manage a facility. So sometimes you may get a facility where it's mismanaged. Like right now, I got a facility under contract that's in Arkansas. So we're going to go down there. It's only at it's like 78% occupied. So we got to actually get it occupied even further by marketing, networking, right? We're going to put up new signs. We're going to do a grand opening. We're going to do some promotions. We're going to partner with the complexes and say, anybody that you send over to me, we're going to give you commissions, right? Like we're going to go in there with a foolproof strategy. And then we make it fun. So when you come to our facility, not only do you get an opportunity to store your things in a unit, but we got vending machines on our facility. We got a moving company on our facility. Like these are the things, and then we start to really strategize. I can't give y'all all the game. I can't give it all because you got to do the first things. You got to do those other things first. I can't tell you go do all of these things and you didn't even go get an LLC yet. You didn't even go speak to an SBA lender yet. You didn't even go on List Self-Storage yet. This is a business loan. Yes, you're going to personally guarantee. You're going to personal guarantee, but it's a business loan. So it's not going to be on your personal credit. It's going to be on your business. Only if you default, then it could come for you personally.